Since I was a kid, I knew that I would fall in love with working out. I wanted to be a bodybuilder. When I was young, I saw a photograph by a photographer named Robert Mapplethorpe, and it was a bodybuilder, and I immediately understood how this guy had made his body into a sculpture. Human flesh was the medium and dumbbells as the sculpting tool. I wanted to make my body the canvas for a work of art. Walking into the gym, one should be transported. To me, the ideal club, when you walk into the gym, you should be aware that this is not like any place you've ever been before. It's not your home, it's not your place of work, it's something different, so that the imagination is stimulated. You know, walking into the gym, the atmosphere should energize. Working out is sexy, pumping music, beautiful people dressed in very few clothes. When I started out, gyms lacked style. There was a lot of, they looked very commercial. They were either sterile and looked like a bank lobby or a hospital, or they were just very, commercial. So I wanted an alternative to the chain movement. So it shouldn't look commercial. It was boutique. There was an idea there, and people don't have to understand the idea. They just have to feel something. So I wanted to create an alternative to the chain movement. Gyms are very commercial. They either look sterile, like a hospital or a bank lobby, or they were. There was big, colorful graphics, very primitive. Made me feel like I was a little kid in school. This was something that people who understood style would recognize, and more importantly, it would be an emotional experience. I have this transformative mind where I see, I see a gym and I can't help but imagine what I think it should look like. I see a room and in my mind I'm redesigning it, and I think I was a good trainer partly because I would see a body, and I see bodies, and in my mind I can't help but look at what I think they should look like what I would do with this person, and how I would train them and change their body. So I walk around and see, imagine things how I want to see them. Working out, bodybuilding, sculpting the body is art. My gyms are premium. We charge a little bit more. I don't know if there's a typical club member. We're colorblind, and I don't care how old you are. I just think that our people are a little bit cooler. People who either have style or at least are fans of style and appreciate style. Maybe it's somebody with more sophisticated taste. I don't try to be everything to everybody. This is a niche. This is for people who appreciate style. One doesn't have to have style, but I think you have to be a fan of style. I don't know that I have a favorite project. They're all my babies, and I love all my babies. Right now, my youngest baby is Anvil, so I think I'm the most proud of Anvil. It's maybe the most beautiful thing I've done, and I love it. I love Andy Warhol because he took images from our current consciousness, turned them upside down and fed them back to us in a way that was beautiful and provocative and sometimes shocking. And he was fearless, so Andy Warhol really inspired me. There are a lot of architects who the images of things that they've done keep me up at night. Frank Lloyd Wright, and there are these Gaudi images that keep me up at night, and they're just shocking in their beauty, and its shapes and scale, and I love Frank Lloyd Wright and what he did with scale and a person's relationship to the space that they're in, and I think if you come to like this gym and you understand, how the body fits into this space, this, with larger than life. So I already was in love with Moscow, but when this project started, COVID happened, and so I was never able to come to the construction site during the design process or when the work was happening, and so I actually had to do everything online and saw it for the first time in its finished state. Anvil, it's a combination of grit and glamour, and it's grit with a hint of glamour. It's a beauty that comes from the street, and it's a beauty that punches you in the face. This is not a subtle beauty. This is a beauty that turns you inside out and upside down. Anvil, walking into Anvil, one should be transported. It should take you to a place you've never been before. Since I've been involved in working out in gyms, in New York, for instance, the number of people working out has skyrocketed because people realize that this can be the key to feeling good and happiness. And I knew they would. That's why I got into the gym business. I knew that I came from nightclubs, and I knew that people were going to need a new place to find their key to feeling good. And they were going to leave the nightclubs, and they needed something during the day, and they found it in the gym. And I think that'll happen here. I think people here in Moscow. I think people here in Moscow will. As more people work out, they'll realize that this can be the key to happiness. Working out and feeling good in your body. The whole workout movement is, I think it's modern day spirituality. People learning to reconnect to the world outside themselves through their body. Salvation through physical reality. So I think in the future, medical technology will enhance working out. The idea that people tire of physical activity is unlikely. We've been addicted to movement, and people feel so good after working out. If there was a pill that could replace that, then the future of fitness, I think, will be enhanced by advanced in medical technology and biotechnology. And, we're born with genetic hardware. And there's technology now that is like environmental and epigenetic software. You can actually change your hardware. You can change how your body and your brain works, and you can actually help the body to get stronger and healthier and to feel better. And I think that this is all the more reason for people to work out more. Exercise is a fantastic addiction. It's going to be here for a long time. The ideal gym. I know I've done my job when I walk into my gym and I feel like I'm at the right place at the right time. Like I just walked into the best party in town. And in the ideal gym, people, everyone here in Moscow should come to Anvil and work out, because life is too short to go to the second best gym. So why not go to the best? I want to congratulate Anvil on getting open. I'm excited to introduce you to Anvil, and our official grand opening will be in September, and I can't wait. I think to understand Anvil, you have to come and see it. And remember when I started out and I was explaining to people, they're like, well, what is this? And I'm like, it's not just a gym. It's a state of mind. Do you understand? And they were like, no, Dave, I have no idea what you're talking about. But then once they see it, then they get it. And so, I think you have to come and really, you have to come here and work out. And it's, it can be the best part of your life. It's like going to a great party every night at a nightclub, except instead of being hungover the next day, You look better and you feel better, and who wouldn't want to live like that?